I'm glad you took the time to do that and all the details are right. But like, what would it be like if you put even in like one more iota of your perspective on? And that's what I really appreciate about you. Because like when you made your iconic sleeping bag dress,
Oh,
and
so good. So good.
and I got the call to go back on Drag Race, I was like, I want to steal some of that silhouette, but I'm going to change it enough that nobody will ever know that this was also inspired by Utica's dress until I said it to this day on this podcast. And I'll let you fucks find out which one of those dresses was it.
I actually really want to know. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Just look at my All Stars package, and there will be one dress that's like, oh, that's actually kind of pretty. It's that one, and it's one I made. Those are your hints.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing is like we're inspired by our peers. Which I think is like one of the powers of the drag community, the queer community, the makers that create. You know, it's really cool. Like, in order to inspire you, you inspire me to, you know, be naked in the woods. And no. There's like there's a sense of ease that we have with our work.
Yeah.
And I think that it's amazing that our text, the things we speak, the things we make are, you know, causing ripples in the community. And I think that we have tapped into our artistic flow as artists, which I think is really valuable. That is like the one piece of advice I give to aspiring artists is that you feel it. You get it in your body and there's like a flow that happens through your body. If you can cultivate that, keep it safe, treat it with care, and not let people take advantage of that because it's so precious. I think that is like us as artists, that is our superpower. Like as little kids, us wanting to be superheroes, the flow that happens, the things that come out of our hands and our mouth and the things we perform, we've cultivated ourselves to be the superheroes that we've always wanted to see when we were kids or what we want to see as adults.
What do you think is actually like missing from fashion currently?
I would say for me personally, I think that what's missing is like when we look online and we see fashion, there are things that are completely inaccessible. Like you look at these incredible pieces and it's like a show. It's art, like super inaccessible unless you are like absurdly rich, right?
Yeah.
And then fast fashion is fine. But and the stuff that is accessible is, you know, there's a sense of ease to it, but I wouldn't say that it's inherently interesting. You know, it has a price range because that it's not interesting. I think, you know what I mean? Like,
no, legit.
No, literally. And I think that there is just too big of a gap, right? Like, just when I think of like building for Drag Race, for example, this stuff, it's growing in expense over time.
And it is one of the most feels inaccessible at this point. The things that are on Drag Race runways just feels completely inaccessible.
Of course. And there's that, you know, we could talk for hours on that conversation of like young queens just feeling like Drag Race is not even in the cards for them because it's such an expensive TV show. It is, you know, I think one of the blessings of going on Project Runway is you can build your story if you can do it with your hands, right?
If you can do it with $600 at Mood or whatever.
Yeah. Expensive. It's expensive. But I think that if there is a way to bridge the gap between really, truly expressing yourself and, you know, what you can dream of that is inaccessible, if there's like a middle, I think that that's what's really missing in fashion. This like middle ground, this like being able to create to plug into your energy through the clothes, but it is accessible.
And you don't have to spend like $8 trillion on it.